Assalamualaikum. Today's lesson is solving simultaneous equation using elimination method. This is under topic 1, simultaneous equation in additional maths lesson. Upon completing this topic, you will have a homework to do, which is writing chapter summary. And my advice to you towards this lesson is to always be careful with opposite sides. Let's have starter question 1. In a netball match, two teams are awarded points for a win or a draw only. Team A won 6 games and drew 8 and scored a total of 26 points. Express this as an equation. Now you can express this in terms of another letter. Let's say W means win and D means drew. So you can express it as 6W plus 8D equals to 26. Now let's do another starter question 2. Still the same question, but a different team. Team B won 8 games and drew 2. Express this again as an equation. So if you express it again in terms of W and D, then you can write down 8W plus 2D is equals to 26. Now the brainstorming part is examine both of the equations that you have made just now, that you have expressed, and think of how to solve them simultaneously. Like in what way that we can solve both of these equations in order to find the unknown W and D. Think about it. Okay, technically, we can solve both of the simultaneous equation by using two methods. The first method is called elimination method and the second is called substitution method. In this chapter, we will be focusing on solving simultaneous equation by using elimination method. In order to successfully do elimination method, these are the ways to do it, which is what we call it as steps to success. So the first step is you must decide whether to eliminate variable x or variable y. It depends on the equation that is given to you. And sometimes it is not in these two letters, so you can just adjust it according to your given variable. Then the second step is after you have decided which variable to eliminate, then you need to make that variable coefficient equal. And what next step is after the coefficients are equal, then you need to decide whether you should add or subtract the chosen variable. And the last step is you will be able to solve them correctly. Okay, so let's have a look at linear equation. What is a linear equation? A linear equation is an equation that has only linear terms and a constant. So I have given you 3 examples on the right side. These equations are called linear equations. If you notice, the equations has only linear term. Uh, they don't have any non-linear terms inside it, and also it has a constant. And the arrangement of the variables is varied. You can arrange them according to uh, what is needed when you do the solving. Have a look at a pair of linear equations here. Here we have 2x plus 3y equals to 7 and 3x minus 4y equals to 2. This is almost similar to the starter questions before. All right. Now, a pair of linear equations like this can be solved simultaneously by using elimination method. Let's have a look at example number 1. By using elimination, solve the following simultaneous equations. So we have 2x plus y equals to 10 and x minus y equals to 2. Since one equation contains plus y and one contains negative y, adding both of this equation will get rid of y, isn't it? It will eliminate y. So let us add both these two equations. So what we have here is 2x plus y equals to 10 and x minus y equals to 2. When we add both of this equation, so we will get 3x equals to 12. And we can solve for x. So here, x is equals to 4. Once we get x equals to 4, then we need to find the value of y. So in order to find y, we need to substitute x equals to 4 into one of the equations above. So if you prefer to substitute it into the first equation, you may do so. But here, I chose to substitute it into the second equation because it is much simpler. Okay, so when I substitute x equals to 4, so it becomes 4 minus y equals to 2, and then therefore y is equals to 2. Okay, so the elimination method is done. But in order for you to check whether your answers are correct, you can substitute back both of these values, which is x equals to 4 and y equals to 2, into the equation. Okay, so here I substitute it into the first equation. So the first equation becomes 2x plus y is equals to 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 2, which gives you 10. So which balance the equation, right? Okay, so since the equation is already balanced, therefore it is confirmed that the final answer is x equals to 4 and y equals to 2. Next level, okay, sometimes we need to multiply one of the equations before we can eliminate a variable. As you can see here in example number 2, by using elimination, solve the following simultaneous equations. 3x plus y equals to 13, x plus 2y equals to 11. If you want to eliminate, let's say, x, you see that the coefficient of x in both equations are not the same. Similarly, if you want to eliminate y, both of the coefficients are not the same. So what we need to do is we need to modify something. All right, in this example, my focus is I want to eliminate y. So if I want to eliminate y, means I need to make the coefficients the same in both equations. So what is needed to do is the first equation must be multiplied by 2 first. Okay, so 3x plus y equals to 13 will become 6x plus 2y equals to 26. Okay, and then we copy down the second equation given, which is x plus 2y equals to 11. Okay, and you will start noticing that the coefficient of the y are the same in both equations. So if it is already the same, then we can easily eliminate it. Okay, so to eliminate the y, you need to subtract both of the equation. Okay, so if you once you subtract this both equation, so you get 6x minus x gives you 5x. Okay, and then 26 minus 11 gives you 15. So 5x equals to 15, which result in x equals to 3. Once you get x equals to 3, substitute this into the second equation. So the second equation becomes 3 plus 2y equals to 11. Okay, and then 2y is equals to 8, which results in y equals to 4. All right, every time you attempt to solve simultaneous equations, you need to write down what is your final answer. Okay, so here your final answer is x equals to 3 and y equals to 4. And always remember to check back these two answers by substituting both of these into first and second equation, whether they satisfies or not. Okay, for the example number 2 here, I have shown you how to eliminate y. All right. There is also another alternative is where you can solve these two equations by uh, multiplying the second equation by 3 in order to eliminate x. Okay. So that is another alternative for you to try. Okay. Next level. All right. Sometimes it is necessary to manipulate both of the original equations in order to eliminate one of the variables easily. Have a look at example number 3 here. By using elimination, solve the following simultaneous equations. Okay, what we have here is 3x plus 2y equals to 1, 2x plus 3y is equals to 4. Okay, so if we want to eliminate, let's say we want to eliminate y, we need to manipulate both of the two equations in order for us to eliminate the y. Okay, so the explanation would be you need to multiply each question by a suitable number so that either the coefficients of x or the coefficients of y are the same. So let's say I want to make the coefficients of y the same. So what we need to do is, for the first equation, we need to times by 3. Okay, and for the second equation, we need to times by 2, right? And write down the outcomes. Okay, when you look at the outcome, you will notice both of the equation contains 6y. Okay, so you can eliminate the y by doing subtraction. Okay, subtract both equations, which will result in 5x equals to negative 5, which gives you x equals to negative 1. Okay, substitution isn't complete if you haven't found the value of y. Okay, so what you do, when you have x equals to negative 1, you substitute this value into one of the equations above. Okay, so here I give example on substituting into the first equation. So negative 3 plus 2y equals to 1, which gives you 2y equals to 4. And finally, the final answer is y equals to 2. Right. Don't forget to write down what is your final answer, and always remember to check your answers, okay, both of your answers, by substituting it back into both of the original equation. Okay, we are done with solving simultaneous equation by using elimination method. All right, I have given you three different examples and three different situations. All right, please always check on the steps to success in order for you to successfully solve the given equations. Okay, now it's time for plenaries. As for plenary question number 1, what is the purpose of elimination method? Question number 2, why do we have to make the coefficients equal? Thank you, student. We will see again in another video. Bye.